Hello, KLA staff. I wanted to talk to you about an opportunity to provide for your students that has to do with the Computer Science Week next week, which is December 5th through 11th. Part of the initiative with that is the Hour of Code. So, as you can see, that's a global movement where they're reaching out to millions of students in countries all around the world to try to get them to experience coding. So, this Hour of Code website just gives a lot of resources, how people make that happen in their schools, how to join the initiative, and that is something that I can sign us up for if we are interested. You don't have to worry about doing any of that. But I wanted to show you what that website looked like and then take you over to code.org. So code.org is awesome because there are hundreds of programs that have already been built where kids can practice coding on the computer. And depending on the level, there's a lot of audio prompts. So even for non-readers, students would be able to probably have a successful coding experience because of the audio prompts. So I just wanted to walk you through a few of them so that you could see how you might be able to fit an hour of code in at some point next week. I'm going to go down to a beginner program that I tried. Here it is, Puppy Adventure. So I'm going to click on this, and as you can see, there's the short link. So if you were to look through these and find one that you wanted to try sometime next week, what I could do is put that short link into the shortcuts folder so that it was ready for you. There are also teacher notes that go into an entire really lesson plan and connection to different standards. So here is the Tinker. This company makes a lot of the programs, and so there are several different programs that are outlined there. So you can go through and read more if you want to. You don't have to with that. So I'm going to go ahead and go to, here's a little short description on what the program is like. So I am going to try Pixel's Puppy Adventure and show that to you so you can see how easy it is to get started. If your class has never tried any coding before, something that might be helpful would be to put this up on the whiteboard and try it as an entire group before having kids try it by themselves. We could find ways to put all different devices together from classrooms so that if you wanted to do it individually, you could. You could also do collaborative coding. I think that students would enjoy the opportunity to code with their peers. So I'm just going to click on Get Started. And then this takes me into the actual program. So we're meeting Pixel. And then I need to click anywhere to continue. So they're about to leave Pixel. I'm going to click again. So we need to program Pixel to bark and alert the car. So down here is where I would push start to have the program try my code. I haven't coded anything yet, so I need to connect bark to on start. So now that means that when I push start, Pixel will bark. So now it's taking me into the second level. So it's going to build. So I'm going to move run over to start. And as you can see, there's still a run here. So if you look at these little sidewalk dividers, that's going to tell me it's units, but that's something that I didn't even think about the first time. I only put one run in. So see what happens if you put in one run, what happens? So pixel, so then I get a prompt. So I have one run black, which will get him here. I need to put another one in to get pixel to the shoe. 1, 2. I have 2 runs, and I'm going to push start. So then learners can choose to play again, or they can push next. And as you can see up here, they can see how they will build up, and it will build in complexity. And in this beginner module, it's giving them a lot of audio prompts and helping them figure it out if they don't know. So that is an example of a beginning coding experience. Then I'm also going to show you an intermediate one. So another one I looked at was Lost in Space. One only has the words popping up on the screen. It does not talk out loud. So you would need to be able to read to successfully code this. You could probably figure some of it out from the visual cues as well. So now we need to help Biff get the ray gun. So I'm looking at Biff and I see that he needs to run. So I need to build that block, build the code. So I'm guessing that will move him forward 1 unit. He needs to move forward 2 units. Now I'm going to push start. And I got Biff to the gun. So if I was working in a group and somebody else wanted to try, I could push play again. And if my group wanted to move on, I could push next. So learners that would be sharing a device, they could each play a level and then move on. The thing that's kind of nice about these Tinker, any of the codes with the Tinker up here, they all kind of follow the same format. So if you modeled on the whiteboard one game, they'd probably be able to play any of the Tinker games. So I just wanted to show that to you, and please let me know if you want any further help choosing a game or navigating through this. If you want to participate in the hour of code, it doesn't have to be a full 60 minutes, but any time that we could expose kids to coding that next week. It's kind of a global effort, so if you want to do that, I would certainly be interested and willing in helping you or coming into your classroom when you try this. So go ahead. I hope that you will look at code.org. And again, any of the programs that have, of course, now I'm going to have a hard time finding one, with the Tinker right here. Any of them with that Tinker logo those are the 2 ones that I used and that I think are easy to navigate through, and then students could pick. But anyway, let me know how I can help you, how I can put shortcuts in, anything that you are interested in. I would love to help make that hour of code work for you. So thank you for watching this very long office mix.